After the debacle with the KR Model Shay, it's just took absolutely forever for that to have any sign of going into production and being ready. 3 years or something. It just was way too long, and I didn't have any faith in the product actually going to be up to scratch. Not fair to say that, having not seen it. I know they're doing a lot to actually make it work properly before they release it to the public. I understand that. But from the money, I got a refund from the KR Model Shay. Ended up it was just proving too long. My patience ran out. So due to the fact we've got a Scottish layout in the future, I'm going to build. I wanted to get a particular type of locomotive for many years now, and I've never actually pulled the trigger on any of them. But now I have actually pulled the trigger on this, which is a great deal from Bachmann. And yes, it is a Class 37, and it's the 37260 Radio Highland BR Blue large logo, which is my favourite and a lot of people's favourite livery on a 37. We really like how that BR Blue looks, so I'll release it from its outer sleeve, and there she blows. As I said, this was on a great deal from Rails of Sheffield, so very happy to get myself my very first tractor, a Class 37, and it looks amazing. There's a lot of you out there probably got them, many of them, multiple versions of them, but this being my very first, I'm actually very tickled with it, very happy. Is DCC ready? Still to put a chip in it for, I'm going to be running DCC on the Scottish layout, so I will put a chip in it. Not too fussed about sound as yet, but I'll definitely get DCC'd. But I got an absolute bargain on Rails of Sheffield, so as usual, let's get the box out. A little bit of packaging that will always come in. Yeah, looks really good. I'll get it out of the box and we'll have a closer look. So the parts bag it comes with it, snow ploughs, obviously you've got the vacuum pipes and all that sort of stuff, maybe stuff to do with couplings and other parts of detail, whether it's to do with handrails, brakes or whatever. There's certainly plenty in there. Look at the instructions and see what they're all meant for. I'll probably have one end fully decorated and the other end will be set up for pulling stock. But yeah, great detail bag as per usual from Bachmann. And you also get these etched nameplates, Radio Highland, and your instructions for where all your parts go. So very happy. The loco itself has a really nice weight on it. The detail on it's exceptional. It's even got the little dials on the tanks showing you how much is in them. And the print is exceptional. Love this Highland rail stag. And obviously Radio Highland 37260. More of the same. A fan in there through the etched grille. Nice roof detail. I like the black anti-glare on here, which they probably got for fighter planes during the war. It's an idea that's obviously to stop any sun glare getting in the driver's eyes if this is all bright yellow. I think they call that a domino head code. And then you've got the typical front headlight for Scottish running. They have like the single car headlight on it as well. Even these little railings in here as well, amazing. Sorry if it goes a bit blurred and whatnot, I'm kind of looking at the loco rather than looking at the camera filming the loco. But yeah, absolutely amazing piece of kit. Some interior detail. So we need to get a couple of drivers in there. Yeah, beautiful looking loco. Very happy with that, very happy. I think you call that a Coco, which is 6 axles on each bogie. Even the frame detail, like some chains here. I like how it's all plain black. I do see some where they have the white wheels and the yellow and whatnot, and they do look really nice, but this will be getting weathered up, so I'm quite happy with all that detail just being black in there. It'll look good once it's weathered. So I just need to set up DC on my HO scale layout to give it a little shot. Chances are it won't go round the really tight bends that I've got, so it'll only be a kind of backwards and forwards idea of it. But yeah, excellent addition to the future layout that's going to happen, the Scottish based layout round about the whisky distillery. Got some nice plans for that, so this is the sort of stock it'll look ideal on there, and it's probably going to be the first of many 37s that will start showing up as I delve back into double O gauge for a bit. But that's in the future, and this is just a little update of my very first tractor, Class 37 locomotive. Extremely happy with it. Detail on it's exceptional, and it was a great price considering today's market. So thanks again for tuning in, and I'll stick a couple of basic running shots of this in at the end. So here we have 37260 Radio Highland Class 37 on HO scale layout. It won't go round the bends, but it's not a case of being ready for this layout. Obviously, it's just a little test run to show you it moving, and it's very nice. Headlights work at the front, so that's 3 white lights at the front, and we have 2 rear red lights. Change direction. It's straight out the box, running sweet as a nut. Livery's beautiful on it, really nice. An excellent acquisition for the future layout I'm going to build in the Scottish West Highlands. I think you'll agree, Bachman do a superb job of these. I've also got one ordered, a Cura scale, later on this year, another Scottish based Class 37. So I'll share that with you when I get it. But yeah, very, very nice locomotive. Ideal, perfect. Job's a good one. There we go. Class 37 260 BR Blue Highland Rail called Radio Highland. Stunning looking loco, very happy and looking forward to having it on the future layout and seeing stock run behind it. So thanks again for watching, take care, and I'll be back soon with an update on the Angel Share.